What's good, chat? What's good? What's good? Hey, listen. I have to take this time to come back in here and to kind of like set everything straight because we haven't been on this platform, me and my wife, for about almost 2 years now, and a lot of stuff happened, man. A lot of stuff happened that you wouldn't believe happened, but it did. And I'm just taking the time today to really, 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 really kind of like reignite this channel, you know what I'm saying? Like to reconnect with y'all. I want to say thank you for those who supported us since day one. Those all of y'all, those 6K people. I want to acknowledge y'all. And for all of y'all that's gonna be new members, what we call the Pat Nova gang, the Nova gang. What's up, fool? Um, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Here's the thing. I just need to clarify a couple of things. um Now what's gonna happen is I am gonna be taking over more this channel simply because me and my family, we have crazy schedule. My wife's working like crazy, I'm working like crazy, and the only time that we truly have available is the time that I have to really, really, really do this thing. You get what I'm saying? And I don't want to let y'all down. I don't want y'all to think that this channel is dead, because it's not. But you know what I'm saying? I'm here, I'm back, I'm happy, I'm excited. A lot of stuff happened. I have a son now. We have a son now, me and my wife. And just for y'all understanding, like she's gonna be jumping on some videos or on lives on this channel from time to time. But for the team to win, I have to basically kind of like be the main character. I don't really like to say that, but you know what I'm saying? So I could be more consistent. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's it's for the team. The team has to win, right? So um, you know, if y'all want to be part of the Nova gang, don't forget to subscribe. Like, comment, interact with me. I will interact with y'all. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's gonna be happening because I'm gonna be reacting to more videos now. I'm gonna be doing vlogs. I'm going to be going to some fancy ass restaurant that I want to try. I'm gonna bring y'all with me. Every single time I'm gonna try something new, I'm gonna bring y'all with me. You get what I'm saying? But now I truly want to take the time. Hold on, I'm like kind of thirsty. I truly want to take the time to tell y'all what happened while we wasn't there for at least a year and some change, right? So again, I want to say thank you. Thank you for all of y'all who are still there and still following us. I appreciate y'all. First and foremost, um, what happened was, okay, when we had our son, right? Because y'all know this channel started when me and my wife got married, right? But a little bit before we got married, because we were doing vlogging and stuff. But me and my wife got married, and then all praise to God, our son was born. But our son was born a little early, so it was very, very kind of like challenging a little bit. We had to like, man, it was tough. I'm not gonna lie to you. The way it will work is that my wife will be in what we call the NICU. For those who don't know, the NICU is where preemie babies are being put, and they are being watched 24/7, right, by nurses and stuff. So my wife used to go there during the day and spend the time with the baby during the day, and then I used to go there after work. So what I will do is I would um go there. I will go to work, come back home, showered, because you gotta be clean. You can't just go to the NICU and bacteria and stuff. So showered and then go there, and then what I'm saying, spend the night with my son. So that was what we was doing. So our nights was very, 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 very occupied. And it was a lot of stress. It was a lot of stress, man. Because if you haven't been in the NICU, the NICU has those machines where it helps your baby to breathe. It helps your baby to, what I'm saying, like kind of like get better. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you will hear beep 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 beep, and like it's like it makes you nervous, constantly nervous. You get what I'm saying? So I was praying with my child. I was doing, bro. God knows how many times I prayed. God knows how many songs I sang. thank God, thank my mom for teaching me, Christianity and took me to church, and I never lost those values. You get what I'm saying? Like all praise to Jesus. Thank you, Jesus, for everything that you've done for us. You know what I'm saying? Especially for my child, for our child, me and my wife, right? And it was a very, very challenging time. I got into it with security guards over there. And I gotta tell about this one experience, man. I was trying to do it earlier, but I had issues, I had technical issues. But um this one security guard, when I went there to visit my son, right? And you got to think, like, when, especially us parents who have a kid in the hospital, we don't care what you're talking about. We're going to go see our child. We don't care what you're talking about. Do what you need to do so that we could get on and go to our child, right? So that was my focus, right? And this girl that day was just having a bad day. I don't know what was the deal was. So she checked me in. And at first, she was giving me a lot of pushback, telling me, "Oh, like you can't come late." Yes, I can. I'm a parent. My child is in the NICU. I can go. I can go to go see my child, right? You know. And she was like, "Oh, well, that here." I'm like, "Yeah, I did that here." Like, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? So then, I finally like was able to get checked in, and I get to the next step with the other security guard, and then I just feel like a presence next to me, right? Hold on, it's kind of hot in here. And then I look and it's that girl. And I'm like, is there a problem? She's just staring at me. And I'm like, oh, you have a comb, like, for the hair. You can't go in there with that. And I'm like, fine. And I give it to her. I said, throw it in the trash. I don't care. Like, I'm going to see my child. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't care what you're talking about. And then she was like, oh, what did she say? She was like, no, let me pause. She snatched it from my hand. Like, she snatched it from my hand, bro, like literally snatched it. So everybody knows, especially black folks, when somebody snatches something from your hand, at this point, there's no more respect. You get what I'm saying? So I just turned around, looked at her, and I was like, yo, if you don't like your job, quit. Okay? And she was like, I don't care what you're talking about. I like my job. Da, da, da. And then she kept barking, 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 barking. Like, oh, like she was literally like going crazy on me. And then at one point, like, because I was trying to have a conversation with that security guard, at one point I turned around and I looked at her and I said, "Hey, instead of you being mad, go get you a man so that you could be more happy." You know what I'm saying? Yo, chat, when I said that, chat, I'm telling y'all, she went ballistic. She went crazy on me, bro. She went crazy. She was F you, this and that. She's at work, by the way. I'm not. She's at work. She going crazy on me, right? And at one point she was set tripping on me. And I was like, yeah, like, listen, I'm Haitian. Haitian, we're not scared of nothing. I'm telling you, we're not scared of nothing, bro. We're warriors. So I don't care the gang this, gang that, what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? I have respect for my homies who are, in those type of, situations. But I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna be scared of you just because you're saying you're part of for some, what I'm saying, set tripping. So I was just like, you may be part of a gang, but you ain't got no man. I'm telling y'all, bro. She went even crazier. Like, bro, and then to the point that the other security guard apologized to me. You get what I'm saying? So long story short, I get into the elevator to go see my son because I was finally checked in, right? And then people that's coming out the elevator are asking me like, "What's going on? Why is all this shouting going on?" And I'm like, "I don't know. She mad because she ain't got no man." Yo, this still crack me up till today, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of the thing that happened in the hospital. But I'm just telling y'all that story so y'all know like the stress that I had, that we had. You know what I'm saying? Like going to just go see our son, and it was on a daily basis, right? So so yeah, so basically during the day my wife, she's with the baby, and then at night I was with the baby. You know what I'm saying? That way he always has a parents there. You know what I'm saying? Then he got better and now he's like, don't worry, y'all, he's fine. He's laughing, talking, running, everything. He's like completely fine, right? So then you gotta understand, like I needed to find another job. I was working in Beverly Hills at the Beverly Center at that time, for those who knows, right? And I was working for Ralph Lauren, and but it was inside of Macy's, right? But I was working for Ralph Lauren, and I was like, damn, I needed. I was talking to my coworker. I was like, I need another job, man, because I need to make more money. You know what I'm saying? Especially with my child and everything. And then she was like, "Hey," like she was working for Hugo Boss. She was like, "Hey, like there's an opening to be a store manager for Hugo Boss, you know, in freaking Westfield, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like I'm interested. Like, do they pay more? She was like, hell yeah. So I was like, yeah, sign me up. And then so basically she contacted her manager at the time, which is super cool. Me and her are still friends to the day. I still use her as a reference. That's how cool we are. You get what I'm saying? And they hired me, and now I was working for Westfield. I was working not for Westfield. I was working in Westfield at Macy's, but I was working at what is it called? I was working at uh yeah, basically for Macy's. No, I wasn't working for Macy's. I was working in Macy's for Hugo Boss. Sorry, my memory is fading a little bit. You know I'm old. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I was working for Hugo Boss in Macy's, right? So I'm in there. Um, chat. Let me tell y'all. As soon as I got there, these people hated me, bro. Hated me. I'm telling y'all, like, hated me, chat. They hated me. I had a big fro at that time. You know what I'm saying? I was dressed wherever I wanted to be dressed because, you know what I'm saying? My boss wasn't tripping on that. I could take my lunch whenever I want. I could take my break whenever I want. How long my break is don't matter. I could do whatever I want as long as I get the job done. You get what I'm saying? And as soon as I got there, chat, the security guard over there that worked in that store followed me everywhere. I be working on the floor. They be circling me, acting like they're not watching me. And then sometime I would go to the stock room. They was following me there, bro. Like it was a very hostile environment, bro. But I love that job so much, and for the sake of my son, I stayed. I stayed there. You get what I'm saying? Like I didn't want to go because I was like, yo, you know what? I love that job, and for the sake of my son, let me, make some more money. So then what happened was, um, one day, right? Well, first and foremost, I told my manager about this, right? And she contacted the not the assistant manager, but the manager of the whole Macy's because we're separate from them. So all communication has to go through our managers. And my manager talked to her and was like, "Yeah, my employees feel like he's getting, watched and this and that all the time. Like, is there a reason why?" And then I didn't even think she gave a reason. You know what I'm saying? That woman hated me from day one, and she's a black woman too. That's what's sad about it. You know what I'm saying? Like God put you in this position to help your people or to be fair with your people. You don't have to help us, but at least be fair. This woman hated me from day one. When I got there, you know what the first thing she said to me? She said to me, "Are you hired?" What are you talking about, bruh? What are you talking about? Am I hired? What am I doing here? So that was like strike number one for me. So since that day, like I knew she didn't like me. You get what I'm saying? And she those type of people who are in a position of power who think they're better than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so my boss complained to her, and then she actually came to me and not apologized, but kind of apologized. It was a weird situation, right? But then one day, um, while I was on lunch, I decided to take a 1 hour lunch. Somebody came and stole a whole polo set of like in my section, like in my store, right? And took a whole set of polos and left. So then I complained about it, and then to my boss complained about it to the security guards over there, and it even became crazier. These people hated me even more. Like it was very hostile, bro. It was very hostile, and they figured out a way. Long story short, they figured out a way to get me out the store by saying I was using too many coupons for customers. I was using too many coupons for customers, which they never told me how many I could use. And I know for y'all that story kind of sounds lame, but it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's what they did. You get what I'm saying? And they never told me how many I could use. And then my boss authorized me to use all of this coupon to give people a great experience. You get what I'm saying? So so yeah, so then I was like, okay. So then they told me to stay away from the store for now, and then they would get back to me, you know? But in the process, because they couldn't fire me because I wasn't working for them, I got let go because these people know each other. The boss of Hugo Boss knew the manager of Macy's, and I guess they're like really good friend, and they wanted me out, so they got me out. But you know what happened after that chat? You know what happened after that chat? For anybody that plays with me, I sue the hell out of them, bro. I sue the hell out of them, bro. Yeah, yeah, and I got my money, and I'm not done. There's a second part of my lawsuit, and I'm gonna win because I already won the first part. You get what I'm saying? So for those of y'all who are in a job and people are treating you like shit, and then these people are firing you and getting you out of your job, even though you have kids and all of that, because I have a whole family out there and I have a son. Don't be afraid to go after them legally. Don't be afraid. They should feel that pain, bro. They should feel that pain. I'm just letting y'all know. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that was another part of my story. So y'all, for those of y'all who were like wondering why we wasn't there for so long, well, that was one of the second part of the story. Is because all of this happened. You get what I'm saying? So now I'm out of job. I'm with this. I'm that. I'm that. I'm going crazy. I'm going insane. I have a son. It's just like damn. Like I can't win. I can't win, bro. So then I'm out of job. I sued the hell out of them, but I'm out of job. So I ended up working for another store. Uh and that store was actually a great experience. You get what I'm saying? So I worked for them and it was a really great experience. And they still asked me to come back, because they like me so much. So and I'm really cool with the manager there. So it was a really, really nice experience. It's in a fancy area, you know what I'm saying? Like again, Beverly Hills. Um, but yeah, that job was very, very fun. And now, fast forward to now I'm in banking. You know what I'm saying? I'm in banking right now, and I'm still going through it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. The reason why I'm going through it is because, don't get me wrong, I'm very grateful for that job. I'm very, very grateful for that job. But now it's getting to a point that it's not hostile, but I could tell that these people are prejudiced because everybody else can do what they want. But as soon as I decide to do something, not for me, but to help the company, they're stopping me. You get what I'm saying? Like I can't help clients outside of, the window where I am. I can't go into my office. It's just like a bunch of nonsense, and that's why I was hired. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes I become very rebel, and I still do it, right? But it's just very hostile, and I'm not seeing any other opening for me. Like it's not working. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna grow within that company. So thank God I looked for another job again, and now it's looking really, really good. And I'm just waiting on my offer letter, and I'm gonna start that job very, very soon. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that my coworkers right now are racist, but I'm just saying that they are very prejudiced. I'm not saying like my actual colleague that works next to me. I'm saying the people in charge are prejudiced. That's what I'm saying. You get what I mean? And yeah, my son is a bundle of joy. He's always smiling, laughing. Now he's running. He always says "dada, mama." He says "I don't know." That's his new words. So I'm gonna definitely introduce him to y'all. And like I said, my wife is going to jump in from time to time. to talk to y'all as well. You get what I'm saying? But this video is very, I really wanted y'all to know what was going on with me and what was going on with my family. You get what I'm saying? Like we had a baby shower for our son, like, while he was born. He was just born, like literally just born, right? And then we had another event for him, because we were so grateful that he was, safe and sound. And then after that, what happened after that? Yeah, we had, yeah, we took him to church. We presented him to church. So, and I'm Christian, but in my Christianity, which is Seventh Adventist, we don't baptize children because we believe that you have to be an adult because you have to make the conscious decision that you want to follow Christ, right? So we presented him to the Lord, right? And that was a really fun event. We have a bunch of family members that was there, and you know what I'm saying. Maybe I'll do a reel about that. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, and then that sums up pretty much what happened with us. My wife, she got a new job. She's working now. Before she was at home, just like helping with the baby. Everything is going really, really well now. Other than me finding another job, you know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely doing this YouTube thing like full time, again. And I want y'all to know like I'm gonna be really, really, really consistent now. From where I'm from, bro, like I, I would never like this is my thing. Like for y'all who are in a different state or in a different country and you think you can't move somewhere and achieve something, use me as an example. Because I would have never thought in a million years that I would live in LA, have a family in LA. I would have never thought that, bro. Never, bro. But God had another plan for me. And forget what the other people are telling you, what everybody's telling you, putting their fear on you. Do what you gotta do, bro. Do what you gotta do. If you gotta move somewhere to elevate, move somewhere. If you gotta apply for that job to elevate, apply to that job. If you wanna do your music, do it. But do what you need to do so you can do what you wanna do. Do what you need to do so you can do what you wanna do. You get what I'm saying? Right now, I'm in these jobs because I'm doing what I need to do, especially for my family, for me to be able to do what I wanna do. I wanna go back to music and I wanna go back to this YouTube thing. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just saying I would have never thought in a million years I would get married in LA. You get what I'm saying? I would be on a TV show, okay? Not once but twice. My wedding would have been like almost like paid for. You get what I'm saying? Well, it's fully paid, right? But I'm just saying there's a lot of free stuff that we got that helped us for the wedding because we were selected to be on that TV show. I would never thought that a celebrity will come to our wedding and sing a whole concert. You get what I'm saying? Like she did a really big segment. For those who don't know, like go back to my channel and go see. You get what I'm saying? Like, me and my wife was on a TV show, and then later on we brought our son. We was invited again for to present our son. You get what I'm saying? So all of those things happen in order because God wanted it. You know what I'm saying? And for those of y'all who think you can't achieve anything, yes, you can. I come from nothing. You know what I'm saying? Granted, I'm not rich, I'm not this, but I never thought I was going to be on TV. I never thought a celebrity will come and sing in my wedding. You know what I'm saying? I never thought like I would have all of those benefits on my wedding. I never thought that I was about to like have a child in California, in LA, have a whole family. I could never imagine in a million years that that would happen, especially where I'm from. You get what I'm saying? So thank God for everything. I am definitely grateful for still being here and talking to y'all and explaining y'all what happened to us. This is like a video update. Um, don't worry, I'm gonna be more consistent. There's some fancy ass restaurant I want to take y'all. There's a Ninja Turtle restaurant I want to take y'all in Santa Monica. Universal. I want to take y'all to Universal, Six Flags out here, Knott's Berry Farm. And what else? What else? There's a bunch of stuff I want to take y'all to, man. Like be eventful. It's gonna be very, very like nice. I'm going to back to my mom's probably in 2 weeks, and I'm gonna bring our son there. My wife won't be there because she has to stay here, and she need a little time off, right? So I'm gonna take our son back to where my mom lives. My mom lives in Canada, so I gotta take my son in Canada, right? And y'all gonna see that side of my family. You get what I'm saying? So I'm chat over gang. I'm excited, fool. I'm excited, fool. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, I want to leave y'all with that message. Don't you ever think that you can't do certain things because of people putting fear in you. And I know y'all hear that a lot, but when you actually lived it, when you actually experienced it, right? It's so incredible to see how God can bless you, you know? It's so incredible to see how God can bless you, bro. You know, I have a son, I have a wife. I came from nothing. Okay? I came from nothing. I had nothing when I came out here. I came out here with God, and that's why I say I can't say I have nothing, but I'm just saying materialistically, I came out here with nothing. I came out here with my faith in God, and that's what I did. And not knowing that all I needed was God. And I'm not saying everybody drop everything and no. When I came out here, I was smart. I was still working. You get what I'm saying? I was still working um in a job that doesn't require me to be in the office. I had my laptop, right? So I had money coming in all the time. But I used that to better um, myself. And in the process, I met my wife. In the process of me meeting my wife, we got married. Now, in the process of us getting married, we got our son. And between all of that, I jumped from job to job to job to job to job. But this is the main reason why I realized I have to go back to YouTube because that's what I love to do. That's what I love to do. I love to be on YouTube. I love to talk to people. I love to connect with people. I love to talk about God with people. I love to talk about the streets with people. I love to talk about sports. I just love doing this. This is why I'm truly realizing that I am never going to be fulfilled until I truly am consistent with this shit. Sorry, I didn't mean to curse. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, this is why I'm back here. I'm doing this. This is a quick video update. Get ready for reaction videos. Get ready for a vlog. I want to go to the Tesla restaurant too. Get ready for me taking y'all to Universal. Get ready for a bunch of different nice stuff. You get what I'm saying? Because we're about to get it. Get ready for those story time. Get ready for all of that. Get ready for all of that. Because we're about to get it, bro. I'm telling y'all, we're about to go get it. Okay? So I appreciate y'all. Nova Gang. Because that's what I'm calling y'all now. Nova Gang. Please, for those who are not part of the Nova Gang, subscribe to the channel. Interact with me. Like, comment. Let's talk. If you have advice for me, I want to hear it. The same way that I want to give y'all advice. You get what I'm saying? And my message to y'all again is don't you ever give up. Don't give up, bro. Don't listen to the noises. Do what you got to do for you. Don't settle. Don't settle. Okay? I appreciate y'all, and I see y'all next time.